Welcome to today's Wake Up Epic. It is about aliveness and hips. Kind of funny that they go together. Here we go. Our mind-body activation is aliveness. It's an inhale, is the name of the move from Uzazu. Inhale, It's that primal, make it happen, and it's breathed in. So it's got that strong masculine drive, and it's a yin, soft in breath. It's a yang body, so it's very, you are present, but we're having some receiving. So you see how we're starting to combine the yin and the yang here. Exhale naturally. Okay, good, you've got the move. So where are you truly alive? What is your authentic yes? You know, in the face of something like, let's go climb a mountain, we would gather and go, yeah, we're ready, let's do this. So what are you ready to do? And what are you ready to be? This is the moment before the action. This is when the hero in the hero's journey says, yeah, I'm ready for the adventure. So what adventure? What adventure is calling you? And where are you saying no? What adventure are you saying no to? What adventure are you saying no to that you would really love to say yes, yes? What aliveness have you been avoiding and resisting and judging? What would you need to choose today to have all the aliveness that wants to come your way? Let's do this 3 times a little faster. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And now 3 times slow. Three times like there's no effort to make this happen. How much yes do you have available that you don't need to control or manage? Wonderful. The aliveness, the readiness is going to continue to ripple into your day. So acknowledge it when you notice it. Hey, that's that energy again. And now let's move into our hips. Flex one hip by lifting the knee, and then put it down, do the other. Marching in place. Now go slow enough that you have to hold it for just a moment. You can feel the hip flexion and the hip flexors that have to work, have to be used right now. Now, relax just a little bit, especially your arms, because they're not necessary right now. And if it's feeling all right, pick up the pace. If there's pain, make it smaller or slower. But just for a few seconds, what's the top of this move? With just a little micro pause at the top. You're not just throwing the leg. A little micro pause. Okay, very good. Hip flexion. Second move is called hip extension. Reach out through your heel. Drop it down, switch legs, heel. Good. Now I want you to notice something. This is a little subtle, but if you're reaching through your heel, you're going to have a particular experience in your core and your back. Now, one more inch side. Change to reaching through your toes. 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 Do you feel anything different? A lot of people, it should feel better and almost more complete, a little more engagement. What's going on is, with hip extension goes with foot flexion, with dorsiflexion. And actually plantar flexion, excuse me. The point is that the joints go in the same direction. They go to complete a movement. And so you should feel more glute activation as you plantar flex your foot, you point the foot, and you gotta feel that in your belly a little bit, and then in your low back. And again, hopefully it's a little too late, but if you had any pain, make it small, make it smaller. Come back to center. We're gonna kick one leg out to the side, reach through the heel. Back to center, reach through the heel. Now, this you may not have done since you did martial arts as a little kid. Maybe you've never done this a lot. Either way, this could quickly lead to some cramps. This is a very weak area, your glute medius. It's very weak for a lot of people. Even yogis who end up stretching the heck out of this, but never really activating it. Martial artists, this is really, really strong because they spend time kicking and holding their legs out. Breathe. Are you breathing? If it's challenging and exhausting, make it a little smaller. A little smaller. Okay, our final move right now is to go across. Kick gently across and across. So now you're going to explore and feel more the adductors, these inner thigh muscles that adduct your femur across into the joint position called adduction. Go slow enough that you're not just swinging, because it's a pretty small move, and it's easy just to cheat. Cheating is not really a bad thing, but it changes the momentum and the way your nervous system figures out what to do. And right now, I just want to wake up and sort of tighten up the ability for your hip to engage in these 4 fundamental areas. Okay, very good. Now, this one's going to be a little bit different. Balance on your left leg, take your right leg out, turn the toes out, draw a figure 8 with your heel. Think about painting, almost like painting with the toes. The heel is leading, so there's a lot of rotation going on. Now, this is a move for the rotating leg, but it's crazy move for the standing leg. Can you feel that yet? Use something for balance if you need some extra balance. Draw a figure 8 with your heel. Toes are following. Change directions. Lead with the heel. Follow with the toes. Because this is a movement pattern, more is involved from your brain. And if you feel yourself thinking hard, like, how to do this? Just make it smaller. Make it smaller. Your breath will tell you, oh, I got it. It makes sense. I can pick up the pace. And then you can increase the range of motion. So there's always at least 2 things going on. One is your range of motion, which could be limited with the tissues and the way your tissues are contracted over time. The second is literally your nervous system, your motor skills. Like, do you know how to do it? And those are the 2 things we're constantly working with here in Wake Up Epic. Good. Both feet on the ground. Similar figure 8, but now with the hips. So shift, reach, and then goes back. Shift and reach, and then it goes back. From the side, shift and reach, back, shift and reach back. So if we were looking down, you'd see a figure 8 with your hips. If that feels weird in your back, make it smaller. In fact, if you can try to keep your shoulders pretty stable and just isolate the hips for a few moments. If this is weird and wonky, slow it down, make it smaller. If it's easy, make it bigger, make it faster. Let the rest of your body go for a gentle ride. Great job. Take a breath, shake it out, and step into the silence and deeply sensing the energy, the experience, and the residue that your hips are now letting you know is there. So close your eyes. Feel the hips. Open your eyes, move your body. Welcome back. Well done today. Great job. So your Wake Up Epic energy today of aliveness and readiness is going to continue to ripple out, so acknowledge it. Your hips are going to be something you are especially aware of today, so keep acknowledging them. Post in the comments at any point in the day. What are you experiencing? What are you noticing? What are you loving about your body today? And I will see you in the next video, which is going to be about our core. Thanks for waking up, Epic.